Hello, welcome back to Blueprints. I'm not seeing my game footage. That's unfortunate. I'm still figuring things out. Let's see. Please. How do I get it to look at my... Alright, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I think we're good now. Sorry about that. I should really start checking that before I start recording. So, I'll try to do that. Why isn't my A button working though? Now we've got a whole new set of problems. Okay. Whew, we're back. It is day 51, since you missed it. And last time, I felt like we did a lot. We got the Trophy of Invention. I'm pretty sure that was last time. We used a new code at the Black Bridge Grotto, which had a very sinister looking thread between some people. Why do my rooms keep disappearing? I just don't know. I have no idea what was in that spot. You know what spot I'm talking about, the spot where the walk-in closet is just floating there, connected to nothing. I'm guessing that must be a glitch. But there's always a chance that it's a puzzle. And that's what really scares me. Same here, above Breakfast Nook. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. I did think about something that I want to look into. And this is what I'm doing. I'm looking into it. I'm looking at where I've drafted the music room in the past. I don't feel like I've gotten it terribly often. There's one. But my hunch is that there's a specific music room for each rank. And by that I mean you get a specific special key, or what they call a major key, for the music room on every different rank. And what I'm trying to look for is whether or not I have ever drafted it on rank 4. Because one of the names of the people in the foyer, which I've been thinking about lately, is Major Key the Fourth. Major Nicholas Key the Fourth. And I'm wondering if maybe I need to draft the music room on the 4th rank, and whether or not I've ever done that. I think the answer is probably no. And if I haven't, then that might become a new goal for me. It might amount to basically nothing, but it's an intriguing goal, especially since I've never done it before. Yeah, it doesn't look like I've ever had a music room on rank 4. So that might be something that I think about. Like when I'm on rank 4, if I see a music room, might be a good idea to go ahead and grab it. Just to see what happens. Especially because I haven't gotten music room that much, but I've gotten it enough to where I would think I would have gotten it on that rank before. And so the fact that I haven't makes me wonder if that's intentional or not. Okay, let me look at my inventory. I still have Moon Pendant, which is insane. And I have Lockpick, which is also really great. So, yes. The other thing that I want to think about this run is that I completely forgot to test out whether I can smash this thing with a hammer, which is something I was thinking about doing. So I do want to try that out if I get a hammer today. Brass compass, silver key, and 2 keys. Nice. I'll take it. Thank you for the silver key and the other normal keys. Thank you. Okay. We still want to start with an outdoor room first. Outer room. Huh. Yeah, we're definitely making progress with a new clue. I'm pretty sure that vase might be the main thing I'm missing, but I'm not positive. I don't have a shovel on me. So maybe not that. Could do trading post just to see what that side room looks like. I think I might do that. Although, realistically, what am I going to get for trading? I don't feel like I would get much. So maybe I go ahead and do root cellar. Yeah, let's do root cellar. I think that's a solid choice. And hopefully we do get a shovel today. Wish I could eat these as food. Give me steps. Doesn't look like there's anything to grab in here, so I guess I will be on my way, and I'll come back when I have a shovel. All right. If my voice sounds a little low, that's because I have the day off today, and so I woke up and immediately started recording, which means my voice is low now. It'll probably sound normal in the next episode or the one after, and then it'll sound like I'm dying for the rest of the day. And that's the price you pay when you really want to record. Because I just really always want to be recording this game. It's so good. It's a tough one. I think I'm okay with just doing 2 items. I want to make sure I do draft this at some point. Wow, I just grabbed both of those at the same time. Don't know if that was intentional or not. Okay. Okay, this is Herbert. Is this, I don't know who this is. I'll have to think about that one. Okay. Let's keep going. Yeah, let's do Den. I don't really need gems, but I would hate to regret not picking my resource rooms early on. Ooh, locksmith. Okay, sure. I do at least want a special key. Yeah, can't do lockpick kit. Yeah, let's get a special key, see what we get. Secret garden, that is just fine. Okay. Yeah, we're really good on resources. How do we get 10 keys? Oh, we got 2 from Clock Tower. No, we got lots from Clock Tower, right? Because we had the extra tomorrow rooms, and we get 1 for each tomorrow room. Yeah, so we got a lot from that. Then we got 2 from the mail that we got, and 1 just now, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure I understand what's going on. Could do commissary, which I think I will do. Yeah. I've got gems to spare, in case you haven't noticed. No shovel. That's fine. Do you have a magnifying glass? I'll just buy all this stuff. It's all useful. And I have the coins for it. Yes. That all looks great. I'll go ahead and draft this room. I don't have a key card, which means utility closet might be really helpful. It is kind of out of the way though, in case I need to come back. So maybe I don't put that here. And what I'll do instead... I am a little bit conscious of laboratory experiments these days. I intentionally didn't get the drawing room because I was thinking maybe I could get that effect or cause for an experiment. I'm thinking about getting boudoir and not eating the apples, just in case I get the apple one. Plus I don't need the steps right this second. Yeah, sure. We can put boudoir here. And I'll actually turn around and go back to the entrance hall. Yeah, and I'll work my way up from here. Oh, I just realized I have a hammer, so I should try smashing that vase if I can. Let's put observatory here. Okay, can I do anything with this? Yes, I can. Oh, man. Let's go. Microchip. Oh, man. Okay. Well, we're shifting gears. We're immediately putting this in the grotto. Wow, this is the last one. I have no idea what's going to happen. But we have 2 places to use these too, which is exciting. Okay. Let's put it in. Cutscene. The terminal is still flashing like that? No, it doesn't look like it. I was wondering, okay. So it kept flashing the words Court, Cloak, and Castle. Along with a bunch of binary letters that I don't know how to translate binary letters. Whoa. Whoa. This is so crazy. Also love the music. I also really liked how the computer monitor was seemingly like almost synced with the music. It looked like those words were appearing on the downbeats, which was pretty neat effect. Throne. Oh. Would you like to permanently add throne room? Whoa. Oh, that has so many implications. Also, I'm in the Orindian ruins. Starting tomorrow, throne room will be permanently added to your draft pool. Starting tomorrow. Okay. Well, that gives me something to look forward to. Whoa, look at that. Ugh, I wish I had like a telescope or binoculars or something. But that, I guess, is like actual Reddington over there. Which I don't think we've even seen it yet. This is the only angle we've been able to see it from, other than postcards. And I bet from there you can just see these ruins, which has some interesting implications. Wow. I'm trying to remember if Reddington was the old capital of anything. I vaguely remember reading something like that, but I could just be mistaken. Huh. Okay, well, I have a new room that will be added tomorrow, specifically. Does that close the door? Yes. I would like to take all of these and now put them in the orchard. Okay, so let's go do that. I have no idea what that will do. I knew at least that this one would open the door, but I've got no clue what's going on with the orchard. Man, I'm so happy with the progress I'm making. Just this far into the game, it feels good. Okay. What's gonna happen now? Outside connections? Cinca? The satellite dish has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. New experimental data packets can now be uploaded to the laboratory from Cinca, and inbound electronic mail and communications from off-site will no longer be blocked. Whoa. Okay. So I can upload experimental data packets to... Oh, Cinca can upload new experimental data packets to the laboratory. And I can get email. Okay. What happens if I take these back out? No, because it's permanent. So I don't think there's a reason for these to stay in here. So just to save myself the time later, I'm probably going to put these back in the grotto, because that at least keeps that door open, just in case. Oh, I wonder if I get a cutscene again, because I'd love to watch it, but I'll probably need to go back to the security office to see that. Assuming they let me see it again. It's possible they won't. I'm already forgetting the words. There's a castle, I think. There's a cloak. They all started with C, pretty sure. Okay. Very interesting. Alright, well, I'm glad we got the satellite unlocked too, because that presumably will take effect today, which means we'll get to see something interesting if we make it to the laboratory. Or maybe even if we just log into the laboratory. That would be nice. Okay, let's keep going. Can I smash the other vase? Probably not, right? I can. Is there nothing in it? I just smashed it for fun. Well, that's fine. Now it matches. So, you know, really, it was a good thing that I smashed this vase for no reason. Okay. Let's keep going. Got Roman Rune. Sorry, that's the fixed stars, not Roman Rune. We've got some choices here. I have already forgotten what this one is. This is the flower. This is the green room one. Yes. This one is the pie. This one is the four-way rooms. And this is the apples. What does the pie do? Does it just give me extra steps right now? 3 steps, yeah. Oh, no, the 4 is the 1 gem. That's right. Well, I don't need 1 gem. I don't know how much I'm really going to benefit from special flowers. So I think we're going to go with the apple, because that's going to give me more steps in the long run than the pie. Yeah. I think that's good. Plus we have apples waiting for us in the boudoir already. Could do a workshop here. I think that would be totally fine. I still need a shovel, right? Yeah. Broken lever. I don't have a battery, do I? No. Okay. So I can't really do anything with the lever. I have a lockpick. Let me pull up my contraption notes so I can see what I can make with all this stuff. Because I think I can make something. Compass, magnifying glass, lockpick kit. Some of those can make something, I'm pretty sure. Right. Actually, no, I don't think they can. Yeah. Shovel plus metal detector, compass plus battery pack, lockpick plus metal detector, compass plus shovel, magnifying glass plus metal detector. Okay, I can't make anything with this stuff. Until I get something else. That's fine. I've got lots of run left. Let's put West Wing Hall right here. Yes. Okay. Can I smash all the... Can I just go around smashing every vase in the house? No, I can't. That's fine. Utility closet. Yes, let's go ahead and put that here. Okay. Let's turn this off since I don't have a key card. Yeah, we'll go with that. And hopefully... we either run into a key card very soon or not at all. Laboratory, yes please. Gotta pick it. Gotta take it. Okay, still haven't done the freezer and the furnace yet. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Log into the network. Can I get new emails? I don't think there's any new stuff here. Freezer act. Did I read these emails? Oh yeah, I read this. Don't worry too much about freezer access. Yeah, furnace in close proximity. Yeah, okay. What are the precautions? Black Bridge. Yeah, okay. Lock it down, lock it all down. Oof. Okay. Staff services. I would like to special order magnifying glass because of course I would. Thank you. And then data transfers. Sync a data packet transfers. Satellite status online. Press enter to view available data packets. Press escape to return to network menu. Okay, what data packets are there? One data packet is currently available. Data packet source, Cinco Labs. Packet 1. Advanced experiments. A collection of lab experiments designed for experienced technicians. Press E to download packet. Ooh, okay. Downloading packet. Advanced experiments. That sounds good. I've been hoping that we get some new triggers and effects. View more details, sure. Ooh, I get to see them all. Okay. Triggers. Each time you draft an upgraded floor plan. Okay, nice, because I've upgraded several, and I do like to draft those. Each time you access a different terminal today. That's pretty good. I wonder if that also counts for the remote terminal. Maybe. Each time you access a different terminal today. I wonder if that means it can only be accessed up to 3 times. Maybe. The first time you enter each room on rank 9. Wow. So up to 5 times. But could be pretty consistent. For each room you draft in the next 40 seconds. Oh man. I feel like I saw something like that in this game already, but I don't remember what it was. For each room you draft in the next 40 seconds. Maybe there is a trigger like that and it's just more time. For each room with a fireplace you draft. Right, I don't remember which ones have fireplaces, although I vaguely remember that being something I was thinking about too. The next 10 times you view your map, lose 10 steps, and oh gosh. Throwback to when I was so concerned about looking at my map every 3 seconds. This would be really tough for me. Each time you pull a different antechamber lever. Ooh. So that could happen up to... I mean, from the ones that I found, it could happen up to 7 times. Each time you draft a tomorrow room. Okay. Yeah, that would go well with whatever was going on yesterday. What was going on yesterday? I had more common tomorrow rooms. Oh, the chronograph. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. New effects. Lower the reservoir by 1. Where does that go though? Is it just gone forever? Do I just have less water to work with? That's probably a good thing, but interesting. Stock your pantry with fruit. Okay, cool. Unseal one of the antechamber doors. That's crazy. Permanently increase your lockpicking skill. Also kind of crazy. Gain 1 random item, then set your keys to 0. Oof. Would not be good for me this time. I can imagine cases where that might be really good, especially if I have the master key. Remove a crate from the tunnel. What? Oh, so I can go through the tunnel, like the one outside. Whoa, interesting. Okay, that has to be the first one I pick whenever I see that, because that is some crazy permanent upgrade stuff. Or like permanent addition, something. Okay, gain 1 key for each 30 steps you have. So maybe really good if I have a lot of steps. Lose half your steps, then gain 4 ivory dye. Oh, and I'm realizing gain 1 key for each 30 steps. That can happen more than once if I choose the right trigger. So even if I'm only getting 1 key, if I'm doing it every time, that could be really good. Wow, those are intense. Advanced, some might say. Okay, well, that sounds really good. Let's run an experiment then. Experiment setup. Sure. Okay, yeah, they're already taking effect. So let's look at the effects. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Could be decent. Gain 1 random item, set your keys to 0. I really don't want to do that. Unseal one of the antechamber doors. How much do I care about unsealing the antechamber doors? That is not only helpful if I get the quest bedroom, because then I get more allowance, but it's also helpful to just make my way around on that top rank. Because when those are sealed off, it's really difficult to just fill out those rooms, at least in a way that I would want. So I think that's probably a good one to choose. It's also new. We could try this one, each room with a fireplace you draft. I can start keeping track of those. Sure. 2 new things. Let's start it. Okay. Packet management. Okay, so I can create custom packet. You may use this tool to create your own custom packet of experiments, mixing and matching from all available experimental triggers and effects. Okay. Select 8 or more experimental triggers. So what does making this packet do? Does that give me only those things to work with? Okay, so which of these do I not like? That's the real question. Oh, these are all triggers, actually. So which of these do I not like? Each time you find some trash while digging. I think that's fine, because I do that pretty often. When you draft a hallway from another hallway is getting harder and harder. Maybe I don't do that one. Next 3 times you unlock and open a chest. I actually kind of like that one. Whenever you draft an archived floor plan. I'm not going to do that one because drafting archived floor plans is really risky, like really risky. If I only have like 2 paths going at once and I do an archived floor plan for both of those and they end up being dead ends, that's just really not good, no matter what the effect is, I think. For each bedroom, after your second, I think that's good. Spend 2 or more gems drafting a room. Yeah. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, I do like that one. Draft a shop room. Yeah, that's pretty good. Eat an apple and immediately. I feel like I'm never going to choose immediately just because it feels very limiting. Draft a red room, lose 5 steps. I think I actually like that one for when I do want red rooms. If you draw a drawing room floor plan, that actually really helped me last time. I'm probably going to pick that one more often too. First time you enter each room on rank 9. It's limiting, but not too limiting. Sure. Fireplace. I'm going to keep this one just to see what it's like, because that seems chaotic. Each time you access a different terminal today. That one seems a little too limiting. Like, this one's 5, but this one's only 3. I assume. I guess there's something to be said about how easy that one might be in comparison to the rank 9 one, but I'm not sure I like it. I'll keep it because it's new. Each time you draft an upgraded floor plan. Yeah, I love that one actually. Antechamber levers, yes. This one sounds interesting to me. Each time you draft a tomorrow room, yeah. Okay, let's finalize that, and I do like that. Set steps to 40 is not my favorite. Add a small chest, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways, plus 1 star is, yes, very good. 3 gold for each red room, yeah. Spread dirt on the driveway. I don't think I've ever done that one. Set your dice to 2. Sure, because I don't terribly often have more than 2. Yesterday being the exception. Add 3 aquariums. I'm not a huge fan of that. A letter will be delivered. I'm curious what's going to happen next time. Because it seems like I've gotten all the letters, but maybe not. Permanent 1 gold to your allowance. Yes, please. I guess we can keep that one. Stock your pantry with fruit. Yes. That one seems interesting. That one is obviously very good. Unseal one of the doors of the antechamber. Yes. Gain 1 key for every 30 steps. Increase your lockpicking skill. 1 random item, then set your keys to 0. It sounds interesting for sure. Lose half your steps, then gain 4 ivory die. Sure. Okay, we created our packet. So I'm guessing that permanently takes out the ones I don't want, which is kind of nice. And it seems like I'll be getting more packets from Cinca or other places. So that's exciting. Makes me feel like there's a lot left in this game, which is both daunting and really exciting. Okay. Ooh. I've already forgotten what my effects are. Or actually, no, my effect is to open an antechamber door. What is my trigger? Oh, fireplace rooms. That's right. Let's put a bedroom here because I don't want archives. I'll walk in because I can. There's no trunk. There's no items. Yeah, this is totally the town that I saw. These hands still bother me. Why is there one pointing down? I don't know. There's something going on here. The aquarium makes me think so, for sure. Let's go back to boudoir, and we can get some extra steps there. And there's so many dig spots that I can't do anything with right now. That's pretty sad. Yes, we'll go through here. Did I grab the gem in here? No. Oh, I haven't been in here yet. Duh. Okay, that's 5, 5, and 5. That is really good. And, okay. Parlor does have a fireplace. I've got plenty of keys, plenty of gems. Yeah, I'll take parlor just for the fireplace. Nice. That should go pretty quick, I would think. Although I don't necessarily remember how many have fireplaces. The gems are in the black box. Every statement with the word black is false. That can't be true. The gems are in the blue box. This has to be false, which means this actually has to be true. Because if this were false, then this would be true. So this one has to be true, which means the gems are in the black box. Yeah. I'm willing to go with that. Nice. Okay. Onward. Quest bedroom. It is definitely not bad. Yeah, I'll take it. I am going back and forth quite a bit, but I mean, I think I have the steps for it now. So probably shouldn't be too worried about it. Who's KL? And why can't I think of who it is? I don't know. Okay, all the way back. Okay. Still no shovel. Pretty sad. But it's fine. I'm practicing making my way around without a map in case I ever get that effect. Or that trigger. Right. Through here. And up here. Great Hall. I do have a lockpick kit and 10 keys. So it might be worth it to have. But why? Why do I want it? I mean, it goes 4 directions. Do I need to go 4 directions? Probably not, and this one doesn't do anything bad. So let's do this one. Okay. Nothing really to see in here. That's fine. Okay, nothing goes up into the foundation. That's not the end of the world. Kind of want to go with pantry. Just to get into that little center space. So I will. And... ooh, not the best center space. I don't think boiler room's going to do anything for me here. So... could put kitchen just to get some food. I'm okay with that. I guess I could have put chapel in there, since it wouldn't have really hurt me. And I could have had it as an extra red room in case of any anything that benefits from that. Yeah, I'll take a club sandwich. And this is plus 10 if I have an aquarium. Okay. I will keep that in mind. I don't have any green rooms, so the other one doesn't help me very much. Okay. I do kind of wonder how the experimental draining of the reservoir works. That is intriguing to me. I think I gotta go with breakfast nook here. Because I do want to make sure to make it to the foundation. Okay. Everything looks fine. And we still don't have a shovel. So we're just gonna work our way up. Can pick the lock. Do I have any of these rooms? I have 1, 2, 3. This would be 4. So all of the exits would be open, which would be pretty nice right here. It's also the only one I can pick because the other 2 are dead ends. Yeah, okay. Glad I had those rooms, I guess. Let's go this way and potentially fill out this right side here. Yeah, we can put passageway here. Can't pick the lock. What special keys do I have? I have a silver key. Don't necessarily want that here, so let's just use a regular key. Ooh, 3 red rooms. Okay. I do have enough steps that I could just do this and go back to the utility closet. So, yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do that. Because I really don't want the other two. Okay. Right. Gonna head all the way back to the utility closet. Which is this way. Nice, okay. And we can turn this back on. I would love security at some point. And actually, I'm realizing I can just make that happen. Completely forgot about remote terminal. So let's do that. Yep, remote terminal. Please bring me to security. Yes. Because I need to set it to high and unlocked. Yep, we want high, and we want, yep, high, thank you. And we want unlocked. Okay, we can view the inventory too. 1 key card, are you kidding me? Well, this is why ignorance is bliss. Because when I didn't know there was a key card, everything was going well. And now that I do know there's a key card, I'm a little concerned. Maybe it's in the dark room, actually. You know what? I'm willing to bet it is. Because there's pretty much always something in the dark room, and that's literally only the only thing that they said there was. Why can't I talk? That's literally the only thing they said there was in the entire mansion. So I'm willing to bet that the dark room has the key. And if I just go to it, then I'll be able to open all the doors. Yes. Not that. This. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I think that worked out. Cool. Let's head this way. It's locked. I could put the thingy here. You know, the thingy. Let's do it. Shovel? Shovel? Shovel! Wow. I just spoke that into existence. Pretty proud of myself there. Okay. We've got lots of places we can dig. But I'm trying to decide whether I should do that now. Maybe I'll go back if I find a metal detector, and then I can increase my likelihood of finding things when I dig. But for now, I'll dig up everything that's in a room that I'm already in, you know? Okay. Do I want to open these? Or do I want to wait for the experiment to take effect? I'm curious what happens if there are no antechamber doors to unlock. So maybe I'll just open this one. The other one's already open. And we'll just leave that there. Okay, now I want to go down. Okay, none of these get me into the other room, but that's fine. Probably want veranda for the effect. Coins, nice. Turnip. Ooh, metal detector. Should have picked that up. It's okay. Okay, well that's exactly what I wanted. So now I can make a detector shovel and potentially do an even better job of finding things. And I have the steps. I'll go back again. Why not? I don't think I am hurting for steps, so I think it's perfectly fine. And then while I'm over here, banana. Can I view my... Oh, sorry. I'm hitting the wrong button to view my map. Right, yeah. While I'm over here, I might as well go back out to the root cellar. Delicious apple. Okay, shovel. Metal detector. Yes. Just making sure. Yeah, that's what I want. There are other things I could make with the metal detector, but since I have so many dig spots, I feel like this is probably a good option. Key. Nice. Another key. Well, I'm pretty good on keys, so that's good. Okay, no chests or anything in here. Let's head out here to the root cellar. I'd say this has been a pretty good run so far. I've gotten pretty much everything that I would have wanted out of it. And we're only about halfway through. These are unfortunately not giving me a lot. Coins is good. Key, nice. Coins. Cool. Okay. And now we head back through the house and dig up even more things. No dig spots in there. Right, this is kind of a closed off section, but I can go back through here to look for dig spots and apples and things. No dig spots in there. Here's one. Ooh. 4 coins. Nice. Yeah, there might be one somewhere in here. There's an apple. Yeah, I forget the pantry, like, the way that works is that the fruit gets spread to the rooms that you already have, so it's kind of worth it to backtrack. Especially when I have the delicious apples. Because that means everything is giving me at least 3 steps. Okay. Yeah, now we go this way. Nothing in here, already dug in here. Here we go. Coins. Yeah. Old tin can. Anything in here? No. Nothing here either. Nothing in here. Which way am I going? This way is kind of blocked off. Any dig spots in here? No. I do have 2 green rooms now. How many steps is it? 5? Do I think I'm going to come back here, though? Probably not. So I'll go ahead and get it. And I'll save my other coins. Okay. Yeah, so right now, if I were to trigger that one thing a bunch of times, 3 keys, or 1 key for every 30 steps, I'd be getting 3 keys every time, which is insane. And it's also not something I need right now. I am doing well on steps. Or sorry, keys. Coin, nice. Key. Alright, well, yeah. I do not need to worry about keys. Yeah, I'll go to over here. Yeah, I'll just go from right here. I think that's fine. Hallway fits well. But I can also already go up from a couple different places. So maybe I put morning room here just to connect things. Plus maybe dig spots, gems, tomorrow room. Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah, lots of dig spots. Okay. Key. 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 Wow. They really want me to have keys. And I do. I have them. Yeah, let's go all the way across now. Surprisingly few rooms with fireplaces so far. Picked the lock, that's good. This is a tough one. I might choose gallery just to get over to the left side. I think that's a decent choice. Yeah, I'll take that. Do I want to look at these a little more? Maybe. Hubris, envy, lust, wrath, gluttony, sloth, avarice. They're sins. Can I write out the word sin anywhere on here? I know I can write in. Yeah, sin can go here. So I guess the question is what words have that in it? And is that even what I want? Because I don't think I can start with S. Yeah, so this is the only place sin could be. I don't think it could be R. I don't think it could be a consonant. Because I'm pretty sure all of these are consonants. So let's go with E. I feel like that makes sense. It's an R. So many options. It's hard for me to think about what it could possibly be. Yeah, lots of options here. Sure. Is there... There's a K, there's a Y. Just thinking of good like ending consonants here. Is there like a C here? Maybe an N? Yeah, there's a C. I could be totally off base with having the word sin in here. It just feels like it would fit. Could also end with TY. And there can be like an I here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, just really not sure. What other words could I get out of this, though? I just don't know. Like, there's an infinity symbol, which might also be an 8. I feel like those tend to be kind of like interchangeable symbols. It's an infinity symbol with lots of nails in it. Can't make the word pin, can I? I don't think so. Now, I've already tried putting an F here. In fact, I think I've tried this. I've tried lots of these. Like that. Seems like it's almost a word. Yeah, I just don't think I really understand it enough. This one I definitely don't understand enough. Yeah, I just don't know really what's going on in this picture. Okay. I think I'm leaving. For my head hurts too much. Can't pick the lock. That's fine. Don't really need the keys from the garage. So I think we can do chapel here and be fine. Yeah. Just to get into those lower ranks here. Coins. Nice. More coins. Very nice. The chapel kind of backfired on itself. Just a little bit. We can do spare room here. That's fine. I haven't had any dice, which I think has been a little unfortunate. Key. Nice. Yeah, we can just use a normal key. Her Ladyship's chamber. I think we could explore that a little more. Next time you enter boudoir, gain 10 steps. Walk in closet, gain 3 gems. Interesting. Ooh, a telescope. So I could go back to the observatory and do a second constellation. Does it never end? I still can't open. This is fine. Yeah. Can I? Interesting. It gets my magnifying glass out, but I can't use it. I can use it with the mouse, but not with the controller. Seems like a bug. Okay. And I don't think I can open the journal. I wonder if this is Lady Epson's mother? Or if that's just Lady Epson. I don't know. I'm not the best at being able to tell who the people are. The diary's locked. I don't know where I would get that key. Maybe in Lost and Found? Maybe in one of the music rooms? Not sure. Huh, okay. That's all good. Yeah, because my suspicion at first was that maybe it was in the Araja sanctum room, but that was not the case. Huh, yeah. Let's go. Is there any benefit for me doing the laundry room? I don't think so. I think I've just got so much of everything that it wouldn't really make much of a difference. Yeah, we can put classroom here. That's fine. Get ourselves a delicious apple and a hall pass. Sure. And I'll take that. Yes. Someday I probably will want to do classrooms again so that I can zoom in on those maps in room 4. Classroom 4. Cool. Once again, emerald bracelet. Not that big of a deal since I have so many gems. I'm actually not a fan of most of these. So I'm going to redraw. Don't really need storeroom for anything. Could do an aquarium just as a power source. See what I get out of it. It's also all the other room colors. Yeah, sure. Ooh, 2 keys. Wow. And another. I'm not sure what's beeping at me. There's another key. What is beeping at me? Oh, yeah, this coin right here. Gotcha. Okay. Huh. I wonder if the hints in the aquarium are dig spots. And I wonder if I've just not had a shovel when looking at them. That's intriguing, huh? I do have a bedroom that I could go check. I mean, I have steps. I'll go check. I'm a little curious now. Which I may have already checked this and just don't remember, but I feel like it's worth it. Just to be sure. Yeah, because I think I was looking down in the bedroom just now. But possibly before I grabbed the shovel. The problem is I don't necessarily remember exactly where the X's were. Maybe not. I also don't remember if they were X's or if they were something else. I really should have taken notes when I had drained it last time. One of these days I'll drain it again, and we can look through there. Okay. Just gotta check the map again. Okay, and I can actually go to the mechanarium and go up from there. Could go up from the passageway and use a special key, actually. Or just not use a key at all. That's fine. Cloister is just really good with what I'm working with right now. Cool. Okay. Coins. Nice. All right. Okay. We've got a security door. Yeah. I need the vault. Lots of coins, that's good. Another coin? No. Probably just the key, actually. Cool. Okay. There's the date. It's the 27th. It is almost 1994, I think. So that's kind of exciting. Let's go back. I'm going back and forth a lot, but when you have this many steps, you might as well, right? Okay. Now it's time for a new sigil. And I think we've actually got some info. Maybe... I don't know. I'll have to see. I'm thinking we could at least do one more new sigil, if not a couple. Okay, long hallway time. That's fine. It just keeps going. Okay. Yes, we've got this one done, we've got this one done, and this one done. I could have just looked at my inventory for that. The diamond is... What's the diamond again? Nuance? Oh, yeah, it's over here. Okay. And I think we've already tried a bunch of stuff with Nuance. In terms of rays, I think we want to go with this one for air travel, but I'm not positive. For the weather, we just really don't know, I don't think. But I'm willing to go with windy, because it could be hot. Probably not snowy. Yeah, I don't know. And then this one, I've got no clue. Maybe it's just metropolitan, you know? And then the border is gonna be little diagonal lines, like that. That's not it. Okay. I'm not gonna keep guessing at that one. I'm instead going to open one that I know. Which one do I know? I probably know Kararka, and I probably know Vera. And I know a lot about Morajai too. Let me check this out for a second. That's the one I already solved. I'm looking for Fen Aries, actually. Sorry, this one. Yeah, I still haven't solved this puzzle. So what am I not understanding about this one? The orange ones. So maybe I should go to Kararka and learn how that works. I think that's a decent plan. Yes. Take me to Kararka, please. Okay, now for Kararka, we have probably mountain trail like this, because it looks like a horse. For the weather, we know it's snowy because it's up high in the snowy mountains. Which is going to be this one, yes. For moats, we know it's academic because that's where everybody goes for university. That's going to be this one, yep. And the border is going to be orange, which is triangles, like that. Really? No. Oh no. The one I'm least sure about is going to be the trails, I think. So that's railways. That is air travel. This is... what is this? I don't even know. Let me look at my photos again. Right. The flat would be camels. Interesting. Flat terrain. I wonder if maybe Nuance is camels then. No, probably not, right? Well, we know Kararka doesn't have flat terrain. Do any of them have camels? Maybe not. What are the other options? Aviation. which is maybe true. I don't know. We've got boats, we've got normal roads, we've got train system, and turtles. Man, I felt pretty confident about this, and now I'm not. Could try normal roads. I hope I don't have to color wrong. That would be kind of embarrassing. But it felt like everything has been orange. Let me make sure this is orange. Yes. How about that? Okay, just normal roads. That's totally fine. Okay, let's read this. Very cool. Okay, and is that a house? Is that what their houses look like? Probably not, right? There have been fewer and fewer opportunities the further we travel up into the mountains to attend to my correspondence, and I find myself regretting having brought so many books, as this is the first realm I have visited without porters. Here, every person is expected to carry their own belongings, I see, and if you can't, you throw away that which is expendable. It's looking like I'll be bringing back less souvenirs than I'd planned. I never expected to appreciate the cold, but the frigid weather here is a welcome relief from the sweltering shores of Vera. Interesting. So it seems like he came here right after Vera. P.S. I ended up forsaking all but one of my books. Mount. Here, I can look at this with my magnifying glass because I have one. Mount. Is that Ephros? I can't tell what that second letter is. I think it's an F, but it could be an R. No, it's an F. Mount Ephros Kararka, School of Drafting. Nice. Yeah, Mount Ephros. That's... Nope, Ephros. Huh. Interesting. Moraven. What does that mean? I don't know. Okay. And yeah, I've seen that stamp. Looks cool. Okay. Very nice. I'm not too worried about thinking about the order of those yet, because I mean, once these are all open, I can just come back and look at all of them, so probably do that. Morjai Box, the University variation. Far from the port towns of the lesser islands, the academies of Kararka were among the last strongholds where the puzzle box fad spread. Unlike other realms whose regional rule variations emerged organically over time, the students of Kararka designed orange tiles by committee, voting on student-submitted designs and picking the one they felt best represented the realm. When these tiles are pressed, if the majority of adjacent tiles share a color, then the pressed tile will change that color. Okay. That seems helpful and complicated. So let's try this out. Oh, what do purple ones do again? I don't remember. Oh, they go south. That's right. Because the yellow ones go north. Green switches up there. Black rotates. Okay. Do I want black to rotate up here at all? Maybe, so I can do this. And then maybe I can do this. And this. The question is, theoretically I want to change one of these orange ones, right? What do I want to change it to? I'm not super sure. Could do that, but then we can't move the orange ones up here at all. could change this one to purple. Nope, because it's not most. In fact, how would it ever be most? It'd have to be one of the corners, and the other color would have to be purple, right? So we want an orange in a corner with 2 purples, assuming that in any way helps me. Okay. Or on an edge, I guess. This would become purple. Question is, how do I get the... Oh. That doesn't seem right. My cat is very needy right now. Okay, this can go right here, right? And then... Problem is, I need the orange ones to go down, which is doable. I can do that. Right? Now an orange one is down. And what else can I do? I am confused. I need both of these to go down into the corners. But how do I get them both to go down? Because I can get one to go down. Like this. But then I'm kind of out of options. So, Problem is, this purple doesn't do anything unless I move the orange back up, which doesn't seem helpful. Yeah, I think I need to restart. So I need 2 of these to go down. An easy way to bring them down would be for us to switch like that. And I could do that. That. I feel close. I feel like I'm almost there. Not quite. Does this count as a majority? Yes, it does. Don't know that that was helpful, but it does give me more information. Kind of just fumbling through it now. Yeah, okay. I feel like I was onto something for a minute there. Ooh, this is tough. Right, so we can do that, we can do this, which isn't especially helpful. Right. These go south, which is not helpful to me. And I think I do need to change one of the oranges to purple. I think that's kind of what I'm missing here. Maybe this one. And then what? If I click this, the green will go up a row, and I don't think it'll ever be able to get out. I could switch this. Sorry, that, and then there we go. Ooh, I got it. Nice. More allowance, thank you. And I will try to go solve this one. This one. Now that I kind of understand how it works. So when you hit red, the black become red and the white become black? Yes. So we need 4 red, which means one of the oranges has to become red, which we can do like this. And now we have 4 red. But I don't know that I want to do that so quickly. Especially since I can't really move anything at this point. Whoops. So if I click white, it becomes gray, which I don't really understand. I'll probably need to go to more Ajai for that. But gray doesn't seem to do anything. Black rotates, that's right. Which is probably the most helpful thing. So I don't think I want to click white at all. Although I could probably get away with it, because I do have 2 oranges. We can do this to rotate. And then we can do this. That brings the white up there. And then right, we could do this, and We really need one of the oranges or the red up there. I'm not sure how we can pull that off. And just to be sure, the gray doesn't do anything, right? Yeah. Problem is, once we change it to black, we can't rotate anything anymore. So that's probably what we need the white one for, so that one can change to black. Right, so we want to rotate maybe like that. So how am I going to get those two oranges, or at least one of the oranges, into one of the other, one of like the top or the bottom? Can I? I mean, I have to be able to get one of those three. So the question is how? Because all I can do is rotate a row, which doesn't move between rows. The green one does move between rows, but not between the middle row and another row. So how do I get any of the middle row to anywhere else? That's a tricky one. Why is this one so difficult? Right. Red turns black into red, which gives us 2 red. Turns white into black. And it could turn that black into red, which gives us 3 red. Then we could turn the orange into red, which would give us 4 red. The problem is, at that point, I can't move anything around except for the greens, which doesn't do much for me. And also, I can't get any more than 2 reds on the top or bottom rows. And the grays don't seem to do anything. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. So if the white is not next to a gray, it becomes gray. If the white is next to a gray, it switches with gray. So... Oh. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere. Whoa. So the white turns off and turns all the adjacent off ones on. Okay. That's still kind of a problem though, because that does get us 3 potential red ones in the top and bottom rows, but we need 4. Right, so This needs to be gray, right? And then what do I do after that? That. Yes. And then not quite. How about like this? No. Well, maybe. Yes. Okay. I probably should have done more Ajay first, but I don't know. That was kind of fun to figure that out. Okay. Very nice. So, I think that's all 4 of these solved completely, plus Kararika solved completely. We don't know the sigil for Nuance. We do probably know the sigils for these 2. And the keys for those, I assume one's probably in the throne room, which I might see tomorrow. One of them is in the clock tower, and I still don't know how to get that one. So, we are making some progress, pretty sure. I have not checked the stamp book to see if looking at those letters in the mailroom counted. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll find out because I still haven't looked at the stamps closely here, but it'll happen eventually. Okay. With specifics, I'm talking about the Fen Aries and Arenda Aries stamps. I don't think I've looked at either of those closely in the Sanctum, but I have in the mailroom. Okay. Cool. Now we can actually continue the run. Okay, and to do that, maybe Cloister. Yes, and go right out of the Cloister. Okay. Could do the pool. So I think I will. Why not? And there's some chests in here too. Yep. Ooh, dice. I would love dice. Thank you. And coins. Okay. This is all stuff I already have lots of, but I'll take it. Alrighty. Music room on rank 8. Kennel is good. Yeah, I'll do kennel. Hello. Good dog. Coins. Nice. Lots of dig spots. Key. Nail. Coins. Coin. Key. Key. Cool. Now it might be nice. No, never mind. Okay. Pump room. I do want a pump room. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, lots of dig spots. Coins. What's the beeping? Oh. I guess they also unlock... sorry, the dogs from the kennel also unlock security doors when I dig. So that's good to know. Okay, what I'd love to do is to drain the aquarium. And to do that, I have to fill the pool a little bit, unfortunately. Actually, no, I've got an empty tank. So I think I'm good. Fill the fountain up by 3. Which leaves me with 3. Yeah, yeah, that should be fine. So drain the aquarium, fill the fountain. I think that'll be good. Fountain is 1, aquarium is 3. They both connected this tank. So aquarium, we want to do that, I think. Yes. Okay, and then we want this one. Is this pointing the right way? Yes. We want this one down. And we want to switch this to fountain. Because the fountain being full is totally fine. Okay, and then aquarium again. And that's good. Pool is still drained, aquarium is drained, reservoir is still at that level. Greenhouse and kitchen still have water. Okay. That's good. Yeah, I'll make my way back to the aquarium. Because I can go up from there anyway. Right, I need to go down and around. That is fine. Okay, and aquarium. Okay. Thankfully they don't show like a bunch of dead fish in here. Okay, this is an arrow pointing at a filing cabinet. Which I assumed to be in the archives. Because there's lots of books, possibly boxes on shelves, and lots of filing cabinets. And that is true of the archives. So, yeah, arrow pointing at that filing cabinet. Okay. What about here? This just shows the bedroom. So maybe I was just jumping the gun with the whole bedroom thing, because it's in here, but there doesn't seem to be like an arrow or a marking, unless I'm missing it. Yeah, I don't see one. Okay. Here is the patio, and there's a giant X right in front of the grill. I'm not sure what that means, but if I had to guess, I would dig right there. Because that's what that means on like the treasure maps. This looks like a hallway, but I don't see any markings. Okay, and this is the laundry room. And there's an X right in front of this washer. Yeah, the middle one. So maybe dig right there too. I'm not sure what the arrow means though. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, laundry room and patio. Makes sense, they have markings. Bedroom is just in here. Doesn't seem to have any markings, but I could be missing it. And same with hallway. This is probably one of the wings, actually. This might be West Wing. I vaguely remember it looking like that. Okay. Okay. Well, the question is, yes, this does still provide power, even with the water drained. That's good to know. Okay, let's go up from here. Yeah, I'll use a silver key here. Could do security. Yeah, sure. I'll do security for the power. Okay. I think I've done what I want to do with the security terminal. So, yeah, I'll leave that there. Treasure trove fits well and would get me into the antechamber. So I think I'm gonna do that. Also gets me lots of coins. Okay, that's a black chest. Wow, I have a lot of coins. Okay, what do I have written down about this? Probably nothing. Memos, here we go. Yeah, it's a black box with a moon, and I don't have anything written down about those, so we're just gonna unlock it, see what happens. It's a green memo. Boxes marked with moon always contain false statements. The problem is I don't know if that's true or not, and actually, it can't be true. Yeah, this one can't be true. So we know that this one is false, which means they don't always contain false statements. But they can. I'm trying to figure out if that's worth writing down. I guess knowing that they could be either one prevents me from ever thinking that it might always be one or the other. So I'll write it down. Boxes marked with moon. That's like a are sometimes false. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put that. They can be false, they can be true. Okay, here's the antechamber. Get my allowance token. Thank you. And get my key, which I don't need. Okay, I could draft from here. I kind of want to draft from security first, just to see if I can get any power going anywhere. Boiler room is a power source. I mean, it does go all the way through though, so that's better than nothing. Sure. And unfortunately I do have to turn on the power. But I can also dig in here, so let's do that. Some coins, nice. And I unlocked the doors. Tin can. Key. Alrighty. And then what we're gonna do is come around here, switch this over, activate, and we want to be facing the right side, like this. Then we'll switch this back over. Yes, that's what I want. Archives would carry it more. Locker room, I have 25 keys. I think I might have to take it. Yeah. It's possible I won't get anything out of this either, but you know, I might. Okay, yeah, I can't pick the lock here, so I have to use the keys. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Still leaves me with 9 keys, which is plenty. Let's do it. Let's open all of them. Coin. Orange. There should be a trophy for opening all the lockers. It's probably not that hard though. Ooh. Where is the rumored room 46? Connection. Theorized locations. North of the antechamber. Below the foundation. No. Full house of 45 rooms plus something room. Bunk room? Oh. To have 46 rooms. That's funny. Secret door and tomb. Doesn't exist. Red herring leading towards this. Grotto. Interesting. Yeah, no, we've already gone through all of that. Connection? What does this mean? I don't know. Okay. Interesting. Let's unlock this one. Nothing. Okay. How about this one? Another orange. Some gems. Another orange. Just eating these oranges that have been sitting in these lockers for who knows how long. Ooh, garage. Okay. And an apple. A green apple. I don't really see those very often. There's a gem. Here's some coins. Here's a lot of coins. Thank you. Here is a mathematics worksheet. 6 or 0. Why is it written like that though? You know what this reminds me of? In the Black Ridge Grotto. Because this column of letters right here is on that sheet of paper, right? Because there's an I, and then there's this, 100. Six or 0. Huh. Okay. Huh. I'll think about that. Nothing. Actually, I might take a picture of it so I have it. Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. Weird. Okay. Don't know if that's true or not. Regular key. And last one. Some gems. Okay. I think that's all the lockers open. Yep. Let me take a picture of this. Feels important. Man, this is a long episode, huh? Helps when I don't feel rushed, because I have the entire day to myself. Okay. Can't make it over to the left. We have one more room we can get from the pump room. And that's it. I think what would be really nice would be a freezer. I don't necessarily see that happening, but we can try. Oh, we can also go right from the antechamber, so maybe I'll do that. Okay. And through here. What are my special keys? Basement key. Right, okay. Okay. I could roll the big one at the casino with my coins. You know what? Sure. I'm curious. And what we can even do is put the broken lever here. And gamble all of our money away. Why would we do that? Absolutely no reason. We already have enough money, right? This is the only thing we would want to spend our money on right now. And we can't do it more than once. Let's do it. Hoping for 2 bonus spins or for the allowance. Lots of gems and keys that I can't use. Okay, well, now we can say we've done the big one. And yeah, I do have lots of steps left. So what I'm kind of thinking of doing, which I should have done while I was down there already, but that's fine, because we have steps. I would like to go to the basement, to the sanctum, and unlock the north door of the antechamber, just so I can look around in there again. Why is my house so confusing? Okay. What? Oh, right. Locker room. That's right. Yeah. Okay. And down. Nope. Through here. And down here. Yes. What things are in room 46? There's the crown, which I don't think I'm gonna take, because I don't need to. It's possible I'll need the crown for the throne room, so I do want to keep that in mind. I'm very curious about the throne room. I wonder if that's going to be like a new ending. Maybe. Especially with my suspicions that I am possibly the rightful heir to the throne. I could be completely just... That could be a complete stretch. I don't know. But I feel like they wouldn't mention the things that they've mentioned unless they were important. And we go back. I'm also really excited eventually to have an experiment that gets rid of the boxes in the tunnel, because that seems like it could be really useful. Okay, and we want to make our way back up to room 45, the antechamber. Okay. Nice. Which way do I go? This way. Still not sure about the gallery. I'm a little worried that I'll have to solve that to get room 8. It's just now occurring to me that room 8 is like the last one that I haven't done yet, and 8 is a very significant number. So likely very intentional. Okay. Let's make our way in here. I mean, sure, I'll grab it. First time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain 1 gem and redraw floor plans, which apparently works multiple times throughout a run. I don't think I realized that. Makes that a lot more interesting. Okay, yep, we've almost got all the... Look at this, that's red. That's from the gallery, actually. Marigold. Very interesting that they chose to put Marigold here instead of, like, I don't know, because that's her pseudonym. Do I have enough info to do this? Probably not. There's 2 clocks here. Both. Are they moving? No. Let me think for a second. Was I wrong about the time in the clock tower? Because I was saying it was like 6:05 or 6:07, but these are pointed the same way, but the shorthand is up there, which means this would actually be 1:30. Something to think about. I'm very curious about this little symbol for Jones, because it's definitely almost a treble clef, but there's some other stuff going on too, which is pretty cool. Here's another swan. I can look out the window here. You can see the wind blowing. Here's Sinclair. Here's Epson. Here's all the cores. There's the moon, which I'm still not really sure what that means. A rogue moon. Here's a working clock. I've seen this exact blueprint in other places. I'm not completely sure what it depicts. Hmm. I don't know. Okay, well, I don't think I have a break room or a planetarium. So, I'm going to take a picture of this crest while I'm here. Yeah. I think I'm just going to call it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to do. And I think the answer is no. Yeah. Okay, we'll call it a day. Man, I do kind of wish I had a freezer today, but that's okay. Some days you just get a lot of resources and you don't use all of them. Okay, well, 46 excavated dig spots. Archaeological shopping center, yeah. That is a lot of digging. I think that's probably the most I've had so far. Which is insane. Okay, well, what are some things I want to work on in the future? The aquarium stuff, I'm very curious about. I think I'll probably need a shovel. And I'll probably need to bring it to both the patio and the laundry room. So I'm excited to try that out. I'm still not sure where to get the key for Lady Epson's journal. Yeah, I don't know. Tomorrow we'll have the throne room in our drawing pool, whatever it's called. So I'm hopeful that we get to see it tomorrow. It's always possible we won't, but that'll be okay. Is there anything else? I do want to do the clock tower. Probably get there at the correct time. We'll see. Yeah, I think off the top of my head, that's about it. Oh, and there's always the freezer and the furnace that I want to try out. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider leaving a like or a positive comment, because that really helps me out. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.